Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bubblegumshoe Ruby Hollow, which is the Bubblegumshoe version of Scooby-Doo. And as evidenced by what I'm wearing, their sidekick is a raccoon. But let's talk about some characters real fast. CC, would you like to introduce Helen?
Hi, I'm Helen, and Helen's like that weird girl at school that you're like not really sure what her deal is. She probably is like painting her nails black with Sharpie, and you're like not sure if that's like good for you or not. But yeah, like her and her mom live downtown in their consignment store, and she's just really chill and like really loves everything supernatural.
Liz, would you like to tell us about Mary Jo?
Hi, I'm playing Mary Jo Finch. She is the try-hard teen. She's the girl you see, like, who's always, part of every club, but somehow, just doesn't seem to register with anybody that she's actually popular. Like, you see her name, but you're like, oh yeah, she's there.
And Marty.
I'm Dot Higley, and I'm just kind of in all the indoor clubs mostly, and I've never seen anything that can't be explained by science. So also a raccoon is here. They're surprisingly cuddly.
And they have little people hands. So, speaking of the raccoon, he will be the sidekick for the sleuths, and they get to define aspects of him as we play. The only thing we have decided off-stream is that he is a raccoon who wears a top hat named Chester. So...
Who may or may not speak.
You
don't know.
I mean, I can understand him. It's okay.
I'm going to take off the hat.
We have like a soul connection.
Okay. So, you all are in the town. You all have lived in Ruby Hollow for however long you will want to have lived in Ruby Hollow. The year is 1990 something. And Ruby Hollow is a small to moderate city in somewhere in the Midwest. Small. It's got less than 20,000 people. A town is probably more apt. And yeah, it's pretty average. So, you all, it's a Friday night. Where are you all hanging out?
Are we necessarily hanging out together?
Not necessarily, but...
Does that make your job easier?
I mean, it does. Always.
I mean, I think we said that we all like hang out at the mall, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, then I can go to the mall.
Okay. So, you all get your Orange Julius's and your Wetzel's Pretzels, and going from Hot Topic to FYE, Claire's, other 90s stores, Spencer's Gifts.
For sure.
Yep. Along with
I would like to work at a B. Dalton's Booksellers.
Okay. They'll never close.
Suck it, Waldens. We'll be around forever.
B. Daltons never die. So you all are walking around. It's probably around closing time for the mall, getting a little late. You all are wrapping up your shopping for the day, and you all can hear, kind of by the fountain, there's a group of girls who are laughing and kind of snickering at you all.
Do we recognize the girls?
You do, Mary Jo. One of them, they are led by Jenny Mills.
I hate her.
And you can hear her very loudly say, "Ew. It's those girls who hang out with that weird cat."
It's actually closer to a bear. It's hard to classify with science, Ginny. You'd know that if you ever read a book.
I read all the time, and no, you don't get to talk to me like that.
You'll find that she can talk to you like that when you make a weak sauce insult like that.
Is that or is that not a weird cat?
It's a raccoon.
The only thing that's weird is the way you say cat.
Totally normal.
Choose the hell out of those vowels.
She'll say, "Yeah, even worse, it's a raccoon." They live in garbage water.
So do you, Jenny.
It's getting hot by the George Julius right now.
Oh my god. What did you say to me, Betty Jim? GM? There we go.
I'm not the one who lives by the trash lake.
It's a waterfront community.
Yeah, is that why you, your clothes smell like algae all the time?
Oh, yeah? Well, at least I'm cool.
Can't come up with a better comeback than that, then I don't think you're very that cool, sweetie pie.
Waterfront properties are known for having rats. Maybe we should go.
She'll say, "Still don't hang out with a weird cat." She'll kind of take her Forever 21 and Guess bag and bundle them up and stalk outside.
It's actually Genus Procyon.
Don't listen to her, Chester. You're very dapper. Yeah.
Kind of little finger.
Because it does people things with his hands, doesn't make it people. Yeah, all right. Well, I'm off of my job from B. Dalton's for life. So, what are you guys doing? Could I get a ride home?
I always give you a ride home. You gotta stop asking me that.
Well, it's polite to ask.
Manners
Maybe
are their own
this
rule.
is the week you have something else to do. I don't want to assume.
Well, okay. So, are we done?
Well, eventually they will start walking around and giving us loaded looks.
Yeah, you can start to hear.
Security guards can't actually touch us, so they just have to passive aggressive us out. But
Yeah,
it gets uncomfortable.
you can start to hear a couple of the gates closing throughout the mall. Probably some of them too early. They're like half closed, so if you're in there, you can kind of scoot out. But it's clearly no one else come in here.
I'm very familiar with that move.
But yeah, so it's like 9:15. The mall closes at probably 9. So
Yeah, we can scoot out. I think I have enough gas to get everybody home.
Oh man, thank you, Mary Jo.
okay.
I can give you some gas money next Friday. It's always next Friday.
So as you are all walking into the parking lot, out where the employees have to park way in the back of the lot, towards the entrance of the mall, as opposed to the like the street entrance as opposed to the mall entrance. In the creepy parking lot, you can see Mary Jo's bright green Geo Metro, the only color they made Geos in. And as you do, you all can hear everybody's. Yeah. Oh no, everyone but Helen notices. You can hear what sounds like kind of screeching metal.
For which direction? Back in the mall or out further in the parking lot?
Out further in the parking lot, sort of towards the street entrance of the mall.
Why do you guys look so freaked out?
You can't hear that?
Yeah, it's pretty noticeable. Does it sound like, is it sustained screeching, or was it like someone wrenching a bent up door open?
It kind of sounds like someone like wrenching a bent up door, and then there's a little pause, and then another wrenching noise. And Helen probably thinks it's a car at first, but once you point it out to her, she does notice it. And the raccoon's kind of up on its hind legs.
Chester, what is it? Use your nighttime raccoon eyes.
I don't know. Maybe somebody took the turn too fast and ended up in a ditch. Maybe we should help.
Yeah, it did kind of sound like a car.
All right. Well, I guess Mary Jo will make her way over there.
Okay.
Yeah, we're leaving the car. Okay, I'll walk.
Okay. So as you guys approach, you can see there is a at the entrance of the mall. Sort of, it's. I'm very much picturing the mall that I grew up near. So once you get off the street, there's kind of this windy road, and there's a couple like big trees and like a little like circular area that's like technically like granary or something like that. But in that area is normally is a statue. And right now you can see that the statue has been wrenched off of its base and is being loaded into a van.
How well lit is this?
Not terribly well lit.
Land grab. It's a land grab.
It's kind of during the day it's all sunlight, but out in this part of the parking lot, it's not. There aren't really too many street lamps because it's supposed to be like a little park area, and there's like the only one that's around is flickering ominously.
Yeah. And does the statue commemorate the mall? Is it some other local?
Yeah, it's a statue of the founding of Ruby Hollow.
Okay.
So it's a statue of the founders, Richard Ruby and Helen Hollow.
Standing on a pile of Native American corpses. And who is it? Elizabeth Hollow?
Helen Hollow.
Helen Hollow.
Hey, that's my name, man.
Oh, any relation? Okay, and it's just being rented up and like loaded in the back of a pickup truck, or like
like into a back of like a creeper van.
Okay. Oh man, if this adventure doesn't end with us having that van, we've done something wrong. I have a 5 in preparedness, so I take out like a walking by myself sized flashlight.
Okay.
and shine it over there.
You can hear a voice say, "Oh, we've been had. Chase it." And as you're kind of shining the flashlight, you see what looks like a large, hairy ape man quickly slam the door.
Excuse me. Do I have to roll against being rattled to try and take note of their license plate?
That's up to you. How?
Oh no, I have cool for days. So
Okay.
actually, I think I just straight up look. Yeah, I try to memorize the license plate.
Okay.
They can run that to solve this obvious land grab.
Guys, I think Sasquatch is stealing that statue. I mean, you guys saw that, right? Like,
Can't really call people Sasquatches anymore, Helen.
Get woke, stay woke, Helen.
Yeah.
okay, Bigfoot.
Bigfoot Americans. Thank you.
I guess Mary Jo's gonna try to run back and get her car.
Okay. You are very athletic, right? Yeah. Give me an athletic check. So, roll a d6. You can spend points from your pool to add to it. Your difficulty is going to be 5.
I guess I will. I'll spend. I guess I can spend. Can I spend 2 points or?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll make it because I rolled a 4. So.
Okay. Okay. So, sorry. In the future, you spend them before you roll. You're kind of gambling with them.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but you beat the score, and you can run back to your car, and you quickly, as quick as a Geo Metro can rumble.
Not that.
Do you want to pick up your friends, or do you just want to go after this car?
No, I'll pick up my friend.
Okay, so
Yeah, we're a mystery team.
big cloud of exhaust appears, signaling.
It's a gunshot. Oh, no. It's a Geo Metro.
After that Bigfoot.
It's not a Bigfoot. It was just a very
Hairy
hirsute man. I get in the back, as is my natural place in the order.
Okay, so this thing is not a 4-door, so you quickly.
Helen, nope, yep.
Helen
Lean forward.
quickly leans forward.
Get in there.
Clambers into the back, probably laying down as
the proud owner of a hatchback, I get it.
as Mary Jo floors it, and you have to sit up and try and find the not at all adequate lap belt.
To be fair, it's not a very because Mary Jo has to push the seat all the way back.
Mm-hmm.
She is 6'1".
Now, I am for sure getting in on Helen's side. I've been bit by this before. That's what my chin on my knees the whole ride.
Okay. So, Mary Jo guns it. And, yeah, so guns it, and you get to the intersection, and if anyone would like to spend a point of notice, they can.
It's gonna have to be one of you two.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
It's good. If I run out of points of notice, it just means I drop my glasses.
You dropped
right?
your glasses, yep. My glasses.
So yeah, we're early enough in this adventure that getting there.
Okay, so Dot leans forward that way. Chester is still fumbling with his little baby seat.
I don't think there's enough room for a baby seat.
It's not safe at all.
Helen's lap might be the safer place.
I'll strap him in to the seatbelt with me.
It's Richard Ruby at Helen Hollow. Go.
So pedal to the metal or pedal to the floor. You hit 50 in 10 seconds.
This thing really trucks.
It sounds like you're doing, 150 at Daytona.
It's absolutely topped out.
This is the best car ever. And yeah,
Well, how are they doing? They're holding a lot of weight in the back.
they are holding a lot of weight, and they're kind of swaying all over the place, honking the horn, flashing lights, and you can see them a couple cars in front of you. But they seem to have a newer car than you, and it's still a big work van, so it's doing okay, lugging that heavy Bigfoot and statue.
Stay on him, Mary Jo.
Trying.
How much gas did you say you had, Mary Jo? You said you think you had enough to get everybody home?
Oh, no.
I mean,
That's a fair play.
I had at least, most of half a tank of gas.
Would you like to spend a point of preparedness to make sure you have half a tank of gas?
Okay, I don't know what that means,
Okay.
but sure.
So you change your 4 or your 5 to a 4.
Okay.
And it just means you have less points to spend in the future. They're
Okay.
a
Or
finite
track it in the
resource.
pool. You could keep your rating the same. And just put
Yeah.
the...
Yeah, there's a little
Four
pool
next to it.
column next to it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because right, your rating actually doesn't go down; it just recharges.
Right. It recharges
between
at
adventures.
the end of mysteries. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, Mary Jo flicks the gas gauge and it reflickers back to life because it's broken half the time. So it goes from like E to 3/4 of a tank. The raccoon's
This car new.
hanging onto his top hat. And
That one got me.
okay, so is there anything Helen and Dot would like to be doing while Mary Jo is driving, other than yelling, "He's there"?
Yeah, I'm on notice detail. I mean the plates don't do anything for us right now unless we lose them. Is there any other kind of like? Is there any signage on the van that would suggest they work for somebody? This mystery's not that easy, right?
No, but you do notice that they kind of when you noticed the license plate number, it did have like one of those license plate holders, and it looked like it was for a rental car company.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Rent a van. Okay, so yeah, everything I can do at this point triggers if we lose them, unfortunately. So, yeah, I just hold on and try and track them.
Okay. Helen.
Yeah, I think I'd just be trying to hold on to Chester to make sure he's staying chill.
There's one thing Chester hates, it's land grabs.
It's kind of more of a statue grab if you think about it.
He seems to say the injustice of it all.
I know, right, Chester?
Richard and Helen and Ruby were saints. They negotiated that deal fair and square.
Paid market value, above it even.
Man, you don't have to tell me twice, Chester. I know.
This is as fun as I wanted it to be. Thank you, everybody. There they go.
So can I get a driving check from Mary Jo, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be a difficulty 4. So if you'd like to spend points, you may. Otherwise, 50-50 shot.
Let it remind you, Chester has drives points.
Chester can punch the clutch for you.
It's only a one shot. I'll spend 1 point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no! I rolled a 1, so
Okay.
that's just 2.
Okay. So
I think it's appropriate.
yeah, Mary Jo is like Tokyo drifting before that movie came out. All over the place, all over the the 2-lane highway that's essentially out by the mall, and as you're only a couple car lengths behind them, but as they bolt through a yellow light, it turns red, and you have to slam on the brakes.
Wet leaves are October's killer. I hold on to the seatbelt because I never did find the rest of it.
Yeah, Chester grabs at all of Helen's shawls. And yeah, you kind of skid and slide a little bit on the wet leaves of October.
Oh, doodles, we lost them.
Mary Jo just like thumps the wheel and is like, foiled again.
It's okay. I got their plates. Unfortunately, I think they're from a rental place. But rental places need to keep paperwork.
The detective's best friend, paperwork.
Carbon copies. Thank goodness paper will never go away. That's the other thing I know about Tribe. Paper trails. Paper trails and land grabs.
Okay. What would you like to do with the rest of your evening? It's a Friday night.
My Bigfoot boyfriend.
I mean, whoever's place is the closest, we might still be able to catch after the cold open of X-Files. Just saying.
Do you guys want to come and chill at my mom's place?
Yeah, your mom has the better snacks.
It smells like sneezing. But yeah, we can go there. For sure. It's just a lot to be allergic to in there.
I'll
I
tell her
think
to
Bob
light
sets
the
most of it on
candles
fire.
I'll tell her to light the candles you aren't allergic to.
It's okay, I'll take a pill.
Oh, it's the 90s. None of that's over the counter yet.
Oh, shit.
Probably
Yeah,
have like a...
it's okay. I'll suffer in silence.
Yeah, or you can take a Benadryl and just be knocked out for the whole night.
That's in Hank by notice. Yeah, that Renovan place is for sure closed, right? Are they 24 hours?
They're probably closed.
Yeah, okay.
Everything's closed past like 8 here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you all head to Helen's place. And Helen, your mom introduce, hello girls. Can I start any pizza rolls or
Pizza rolls, guys?
Yeah.
That'd be great, Mrs. Duncan. Thank you.
please call me
Of course. Thank you, Moira.
Moira? Thank you. She'll say, pizza rolls or pizza bagels? Because when pizza's on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime.
Oh man, maybe a little bit of both, Mom.
You got it.
I hate when I've already said yes to one option and then they add another option.
Oh, would you like some chips and dip?
Oh, damn it.
Oh, but wait.
Just the pizza will be fine.
Who wants Otter Pops?
Let's go upstairs before she offer some Dunkaroos.
Capri Sun?
Oh, man.
Sips.
I did like a Dunkaroo.
Love Dunkaroos.
Just Just bring up whatever, Mom. It's okay.
There's pretzels with the cheese.
Yeah,
There's,
sure.
there's crackers with the cheese.
Combo.
Combos.
Thank you, Moira. I need to get to a TV though, because seriously, X-Files is on.
Pepsi Kona.
Bravo. Pepsi fucking Coda. Wow.
Okay, so yeah.
It was a different time.
Oh man. Where snack foods were all dippy or spreadable. And they decided that coffee flavored Pepsi was a good idea. Dot pushes everyone over to throw on Fox. And you hear the
You hear the intellectually distinct theme music. Whip, 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 whip.
and yeah, the X-Files is on.
I watch for Scully.
It's an episode with, I don't know, the one about the bees.
Okay. Is that the movie?
Which one? The second movie is about head transplants.
Yeah, they'll never make a movie.
Oh, there we go.
Get your head out of your head, Andy. Sorry, get your head out of your doodle. I made the distinction that Dot doesn't curse.
The raccoon comes walking back in with a giant tray of snacks and puts them down for all of you and grabs a little pizza bagel and
They're very clever animals.
Thank you, Chester.
he'll look at the TV like, oh, it's a rerun.
Yeah, I know. She likes watching them anyway, though.
Save it for the commercial breaks.
Can't
And
talk
during
about
During the commercial breaks, I would like to float the idea of, like, why would you steal a statue if not a land grab?
I mean, it kind of sounded like shitty kids. It might just be a shitty kid thing.
Yeah, but boy, I think it would take more than two shitty kids to get a statue off its base. That's a pretty big statue, right, Andrew? Like, I'm guessing it's not
It's like people sized, yeah.
towering, but yeah, okay.
And it's made of like
Got it.
brass or bronze or something. Bronze, probably not brass. I don't think they make statues out of brass.
Yeah, from my expert opinion, I'd say it's bronze,
Yeah.
probably. And bronze is really heavy, even if it's hollow. So
one
it's
of-
just... So they're probably, like, college kids.
But what if one of them is Bigfoot, and then it's much easier?
Chester will point at Helen and go, "Meow, meow," and grab a couple pizza bagels, stack them on
See,
top of each
Chester
other.
agrees with me.
You always think Chester's agreeing with you. I just think Bigfoot feels a little extreme to be at the
He
Ruby
was a-
Hollow Mall.
He's a big hairy guy. Like, what else is he gonna be?
A football player?
For instance, a big hairy guy.
Yeah, but that much hair? That's unusual.
I mean, what was that wrestler's name? Andre the Giant? He's pretty big and hairy.
He was very big. R.I.P. maybe. Or no, probably not yet. I love The Princess Bride is a more timely reference. That's the one I make. Yeah, like... Or Gorilla Monsoon. God, man, there was another guy who just played a complete idiot. Who was big and hairy.
Doesn't narrow things down.
Yeah. No. Maybe I'm thinking of
So-
Gorilla Monsoon. Anyway, yeah,
Do
like
you
it's...
guys think that it's a wrestler come to town, a professional wrestler come to town to our statue instead of Bigfoot?
We're just giving examples here. There are a lot of hairy, big, hairy men who are not wrestlers.
Yeah, Mary Jo's right. But just like, why though? Unless, yeah, it's just shitty college students pulling some kind of like rival football prank or something. Sports related.
I don't know.
I've
maybe
eliminated
police have
everything but
some-
land grab. Like, hey, you could get your statue back when you give us the ball.
Is there a way to figure out, like, is anybody good at town lore or anything like that? We could maybe think of, like, what we can do with it.
No, I ran out of points before I got to town lore, and
Somebody
I
has
regret it
town
now.
lore. Hold on.
I've got a point in town lore.
Okay. Is there anything in particular you'd like to ask Helen about town lore? Mary Jo?
Like, does she know, like, the founding of the town? Like, what's
Oh,
the
sure.
big story everybody knows about?
Sure. Yeah. So, it's
Excellent questions.
the town was founded by Richard Ruby and Helen Hollow. They were two ranchers who decided to, at the intersection of their land, build a general store, and then the railway came to town, and it just kind of slowly built from there. And Richard Ruby was elected the first mayor, and kind of it just blossomed and ballooned from there. Eventually, their ranches kind of closed because the town overtook it.
Are there
Okay,
any
but
like hurt feelings or anything?
Not between them. There is a rival town nearby,
What's that called?
Violet Hill.
Yuck, why are you even talking about that? Everyone knows that Violet Hill people pee orange.
That's because of all of the
You're also leaving out
in
the
their
fact that
head.
Helen Hollow sewed the town flag.
Oh yes, sorry. Obviously,
All right, but we all learned that stuff in high school. Do we know anything else? Like,
I'm trying to think. So there is the persistent rumor that Helen Hollow's first husband, who died under mysterious circumstances, allegedly, was a member of the Stonemasons.
Ooh.
aha,
Land
dead grab. Yeah, see, now I think Chester's agreeing with me.
Yeah, you're right. He is.
That's fun, actually, yeah.
See, Dot, you can understand too if you just listen.
Okay, I'm gonna look up.
Points to his heart.
That's too much.
Gotta open up your heart.
Yeah, you ate too many pretzel bites, you dingus.
First of all, you can never eat too many pizza bagels.
With a little burp.
Yeah, now I'll bet you it feels better. Hey, Blair, do you have a Yellow Pages? Renovan places.
Yeah, and because it's 1990, whatever, she will come down with just the giantest Yellow Pages book.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Ruby Hollow and surrounding counties.
I might have flown too close to the sun, guys.
Tell my parents they were okay. Yeah, just looking up Renovan places. I mean, I can't imagine it's such a big town that we have more than two, but are we a big enough town to have two? Like, what's our...
Well, you're big enough
Is it a
town.
gas station that rents vans?
You're big enough town that you have two different brands, but they each have like two locations, kind of like always strategically like across the street from each other. Yeah, and one of them is Executive Rent-A-Car,
Sure.
and the other one is Hits Rent-A-Car with a Z.
course it is. And
That's great. Mary Jo just went, that's very terrible marketing. You don't really want to, market the fact that you hit things with a car.
You
Yeah,
can get
but
the
it's
insurance. And I didn't get a look at which brand, just that it had kind of a Rent-A-Van feel to it.
Let's see. You have a pretty good notice, right?
I've got a 2, but I spent one, but that was to notice where they were going.
Well, you think it was from Hits.
Okay. All right. The good hits or the bad hits?
Probably the bad hits,
Yeah.
if we're being honest.
If I was going to do a land grab crime, I'd go to the bad hits. Unless we're talking about the really bad hits in Violet Hill.
I don't think anybody would go here.
No.
No.
Let's trust our hirsute giant has taste. Cares about double hills anyway.
Hollows are way cooler.
Yeah. Way more room for mystery. I guess tomorrow we could go to the hits. See if we could investigate. Or what if they've already returned the van?
Then we could look for clues in the van.
Yeah.
Yeah, like one of our old mysteries.
Do you guys need to call your parents to let them know that you're staying over?
Oh, are we staying over tonight? Because I would need to get clothes.
Well, now that we've talked over half the episode, which I've seen anyway, I could probably go, but we should definitely get together tomorrow. You guys do anything tomorrow? What are you guys doing tomorrow?
Oh, I thought we were gonna hang out all night like we used to. But yeah, that's cool. You guys can head out.
Yeah, I'm just afraid we're exactly 10 minutes from your mom offering us weed. So. Or some kind of oil, weed. So.
Never put weed in oil.
Don't really know how the drugs are done, so. Yeah, but we'll definitely see it tomorrow, though, Helen.
Yeah, bright and early. I guess I just got to do some basketball training, and then we can head out and do stuff.
Okay, yeah, cool. I'm totally busy too. I got all these pizza bagels and stuff to eat now, right? Yeah. Cool.
You look up and Chester has stuffed all of the pizza bagels into his mouth. He dipped one in the trash can first to get some good juices on it.
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I just rude. Yeah, I'm just in a really good place at Ultima 7 right now, so I just have to get home for that.
I want to play one level of my Game Boy before the batteries die.
New high score. So, yeah. No, we'll see you tomorrow, though, Helen.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Tell your mom we said hi, Moira. Yeah, we gotta go.
Oh, you have to leave? Are you sure? I was just going to say you could stay.
Yeah, no, Mary Jo has a thing.
Yeah, I'll about with my gym clothes, and you really don't need to see that.
She'll say, well, you girls are always welcome to stay.
Thanks, Misty. But what? Yep, thank you.
Thanks. Well,
Drive safe.
yep, always do.
Flashback
Yeah,
to
we got-
earlier in the evening.
We got foiled in a car chase because we stopped at a red light.
You think I'm gonna get points on my license to chase a mystery?
No, that's not what I was saying.
Okay. So Mary Jo drives Dot home, goes back home. Anything anyone would like to do before they go to bed that evening?
Yeah, playing Ultima 7, I said.
Play Ultima 7. Mary Jo.
I guess Mary Jo would start looking through, like, I'm guessing her dad, because he's a professor, has, like, a study.
Mhm.
So she would try to look up through his, like, history books and things like that, just to see if she can find anything else.
Like his like Agatha Christie novels kind of thing? Or...
Like
Ah.
town history, right?
Oh,
Yeah, like town
I'm sorry.
history.
I thought you said mystery books. That makes much more sense. Yeah.
How many Agatha Christie novels star Sasquatches doing land grabs?
Probably a couple have land grabs in them. I can't guarantee Sasquatches. They're all about money and titles and shit. Okay, yeah. So you look up, you flip through the town history. Let's see.
I have no town lore.
No, but do you
Do you
have
have a research or a...
I have scholarship and research.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So if that's the case, yeah, flipping through, there are a couple things you find interesting. In more recent history, sort of a this may be not even in a book. This might be in like a newspaper clipping that your dad has like kind of filed under like recent town events. He's like, because the books don't go up far enough, he has to like cobble together his own versions of them. You see that about 6 months ago, a painting from inside City Hall of Richard Ruby and Helen Hollow was stolen.
Oh. Did it say anything like have any suspects or anything, or is it just stolen?
Stolen, and the article that your father has clipped out said that at the time an investigation was ongoing and the police would not comment on any suspects.
Neat. I'll just like take the newspaper clipping and like stick it in like my jacket pocket to show everybody else tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. And Helen.
So first I'm gonna record the face of the moon in my moon journal.
Sure.
But then
You can buy a calendar that does that for you, but yeah.
no, those aren't accurate, man.
Okay,
Like,
sorry.
and then
Love it.
And then I'm gonna pull out like a box of like some of our old mystery stuff and like go through it,
Okay.
reminiscing about old times.
Yeah, and I didn't say this before, but I also imagine that somehow Chester is in each of your homes. Like he's like helping Mary Jo, like he's like pulling like books off the shelf and they kind of all fall on him, and he's like, "Bah, bah." And he's tried to log onto the burgeoning internet at dots and to try and find an FAQ for Ultima 7.
Come on, nobody can use the phone.
And then at Helen's, he has sidled himself up next to your box, and he kind of pulls pulls a little something out of it to show you with his little people hands.
Thanks, Chester. You really get me, man.
In the season finale, you find out Chester's been an Eldritch Horror this whole time.
Well, finally.
Chester Badrix. The multiple card raccoon. He's some kind of devil. I didn't want cheat codes. Where can I get glass swords? Okay. That's really close to the beginning, actually.
That seems like an oversight. Yeah. Anything
Graphics will never get better at Ultima 7.
Anybody else want to do anything before we jump to the morning? Okay. So in the morning, Mary Jo mentioned she has basketball practice. But I imagine that's very early, and the rest of you are teenagers, so you're going to sleep in.
Yeah, Mary goes up at like 6 a.m.
So Mary Jo does her drills, and then what would you all like to do?
Let's see. Wake up and play some Soul Calibur.
First of all, it's probably Soul Blade at this point.
Shit, no. I have been schooled in my own arena. You're right. It's Soul Blade. It has that is what I meant, even. That's the opening credits I'm imagining. But yes, you are right. I've jumped ahead. Yes, it is Soul Blade. I'm rad as crap with Sugbita. So yeah, and I will call the bad hits.
Mm-hmm.
But like I presume they're not open by the time that Mary Jo will be out of practice and stuff. So I call it. Does their message? Do they have a message?
Yeah. So you kind of hear someone. Yeah, you kind of hear like someone fumble with the phone and hello, you have reached the West Side hits. What? We're the East Side location? No one told me. That's the bad hits. Well, you have reached the East Side hits. If this is important, I don't know, call like the cops or something. Leave a message. Goodbye. What do you mean that was bad? It was fought. Click.
Okay. Just as I thought. Things are coming up land grab. All right. I need to leave my PlayStation on for 100 hours to unlock Nightmare. So, may as well walk away for now. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I can invent a relationship to get a ride, but I think I'll just wait for Mary Jo.
You can fill out your family.
Nope. Nope. I am not prepared to make those decisions. I've established that I am at least lower class enough to have a computer that can run Ultima 7 and a PlayStation. So, things are coming up Hinkley. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, as you walk around your weird Baron Sims house that no one else lives in.
Just everyone's out.
The viewer's getting a real sad view of your lock key or your latchkey existence.
Fine.
So you're gonna wait for a ride then?
Yeah, I presume I don't live like near town enough to like walk, and I need to be near a phone to know when someone's coming because we don't live in a time where you can walk away from phones. So I make sure that Chester stays off of Prodigy, and yeah, just wait.
He points to he's downloaded this hot new browser called Netscape. He wants to know if you've heard of it.
Yes, I've heard of it. I do hear it's pretty great.
He wants to be your friend on Friendster.
Okay, how do I always already have a friend here? Who the hell's Tom?
So Dot is waiting by a phone. Helen.
I'll wake up and I'll record my dream in my dream journal.
God. Is it different than your moon phases journal? I must know.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'll take my other journal and stick it in the bag.
I imagine you have like 18 different kinds of gel pens for these too. Like, this was a purple dream.
Yeah. And then I'll go downstairs and see what my mom's cooking for this.
Cereal. But it's cashy. So.
Oh.
Yeah. And is she actually cooking it? Because I do hear you can actually have hot cashy. I'm not making this up.
Yeah, it's just a pile of sticks and mush. It's good for you. It's lots of fiber, honey.
Thanks, Mom.
You're
So,
welcome.
hey, Mom, would you know why, like, somebody would want to steal that statue that's by the mall?
Probably a prank or perhaps some sort of land grab.
Or
But more,
guess
more likely a prank.
What if I
Oh,
told
boy,
you
bruh.
that one of the people was a Bigfoot?
Well, I mean, that would definitely change the logistics of it, because for one Bigfoot could indeed lift that statue by himself, and his wants and desires
That's what I'm saying.
unknown to mortal man.
Right.
You can see Chester is up on the counter, like looking behind the cashier, like, but where's the good cereal?
I eat literal garbage, and this is just not food.
There's a reason I don't live in the woods anymore. I'm not eating sticks.
Okay.
Mask.
Well, thanks, Mom. If you think of any reason why Bigfoot might want to steal that statue or anything, let me know.
Yeah. I'll have to meditate on it.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah. Don't forget your bento box lunch, Helen.
Thanks, Mom.
Peace and love.
It's blessed be and Mary met. I guess maybe you don't say those things to your daughter, but I'm just saying. They do have greetings, Andrew.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's your condescension. The cashie's legit, though. That checks out.
Yeah.
Actually, I would like to go on NetSuite since Chester already brought it up.
Mhm.
And I would like to search for, because again, I actually do have an interest in the supernatural, mostly to bust it. Since we were kind of on to the whole stonemasons thing, I'd like to look up history of stonemasons in Ruby Hollow.
Sure. Yeah, there is a lodge house or mason hall.
Okay.
It was founded shortly after the town was officially founded.
Okay. That's not that strange.
And yeah, other than that, it's all, the Stonemasons are a totally legitimate charity organization and fraternal brotherhood kind of thing.
Sure.
I mean, it's also the 90s internet, so you probably have like 6 viruses just from looking it up.
Oh, yeah. Downloaded this article from LimeWire.
Wait, now Ask Jeeves is my default browser? Well, okay.
What's a dog pile?
There's no way to fix it.
Whenever I click on anything, all these boxes appear. I guess I'll just let them be.
Every time I click on one, there's 2 more boxes. So yeah, I've played this game before, internet. If you truly are worldwide. All right, so I think we got like 3 clues right now that we can follow in the modern era. All right, so hits Renovan. We can talk to some cops about some stolen paintings for the town hall. And ultimately go to the Masons' lodge house and raise a ruckus about their obvious land grab.
Okay.
But yeah, then I log off so that I could answer the phone if it rings.
Okay. And Mary Jo.
So yeah, Mary Jo wakes up super early. Her practice lasts, good. I think it's like for the most of the morning, so she's done by lunchtime. And she'll use a payphone to call up Dot first and ask if she's ready and pick her up. We'll grab lunch on the way. And then she'll call up Helen and ask her the same thing. You have to call 2 separate people to do that.
Yep.
The past was terrible, kids. And you gotta talk on the phone. You gotta talk to them. Just
ask if she wants anything for the gas or go.
What?
Ask if she wants anything for the gas or go.
All right.
A good one.
I didn't have enough money to make 2 calls at the same time.
Oh, okay.
I'm fine. Everything's fine. I woke up the cat. There you go.
Doesn't sound fine.
Okay. So, you swing around, pick up Dot. You swing around, pick up Helen. Chester has an armful of the bagel bites, and he kind of waddles out to the car. And he, his big little raccoon butt kind of clambers into the back seat, and he buckles himself into his booster seat. And
God, come on, it's crowded now. You have to sit on Mary Jo's side. It's very easy to imagine you having attitude. He is turning into the villain. We all see that, right?
Listen, his planets aren't in alignment right now to lay off them.
Sorry.
and he'll hand you a very dirty looking bagel bite.
Okay, I throw that right out the window because it's the 90s.
First you put it in a styrofoam container, and then you throw it out the window.
Yeah, I'm not a savage. All right, after pulling our limitless 90s knowledge, yeah, we could go to the police and inquire about a history of crimes pertaining to Ruby Hollow's founding. We can check on the plates for the Rent-A-Van at the Bad Hits. And there's a Mason's connection, obviously, because
they're behind everything.
Well, that's what they say. If anything, I'd like to solve the mystery of how they're not behind everything. They're really just a bunch of sad middle-aged men who just really need to belong.
Whoa, don't expose us, man.
Like, just to anything, because their lives are just so terribly mediocre.
Okay, be cool.
Dressing up and calling themselves wizards and knights is kind of their only outlet.
You are blowing up my spot right now, kid.
Are we still talking about stonemasons?
Yes. Mary Jo. Yeah, so which one of those three? Like, do we want to start with?
Are they like conveniently in a like we can hit one and then the other and the other? Or do we have to go like across town and then back across town and back across?
The police station and the Mason Lodge are rather close together.
That checks out.
Coincidence? I don't know. Maybe, probably.
Yeah.
The center of town is full of a lot of old buildings.
Wait a second. If I draw a map between these, they are a really fucked up 3-pointed star.
It's called a triangle, Dot.
Where does it end?
So, would you like to go out of the way to the hits first, or to the police station / Mason Hall?
I guess we'll hit up the police station first, just to let them know that like we saw what happened.
That's true.
Because we probably should have done that first.
Yeah. That's true. Perhaps before taking it upon our teenage selves to solve this.
Yeah, but that's what these
Oh, yeah.
shows are about.
Just letting them know we're.
It's gonna get in our way, man.
Yeah, forming an antagonistic relationship with the police.
No, not after last time. We can't. We have to be nice to police.
Yeah.
Well. Okay. So yeah, you walk in, you park outside the police station and walk in, and there is a middle-aged man behind the counter. You'd say he's one of nature's sergeants.
Is his name Fred?
His name is Fred.
Perfect.
So I guess Mary Jo go like, "Hey, Sergeant Fred."
Mary Jo. Dorothy. Helen, how's your mom?
Oh, she's doing pretty great, man.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. How's her? Never mind. What can I do to help you?
So we saw what I believe to be a Bigfoot steal that statue outside the mall last night.
Oh. Okay. We for sure smell a mystery, Sergeant Fred. But this time it's actually like you have to have noticed that the statue's missing. And we witnessed the whole thing.
You witness the whole thing. Chester is behind him getting a donut from a box, just kind of nibbling on it and walking across his desk. Okay, little guy. Let's back to your mommy. Hits the ground.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I don't like your attitude for someone who has the license plate.
Of the Bigfoot.
No, of the van. I never said Bigfoot. It was a rent-a-van. I think it's from the Bad Hits, but...
Of course it is. He'll ask you for the plate, and you can recite it to him, and he'll hit the monitor, and his black screen with green text comes up, and he starts typing away at it.
Yeah, run those plates,
fingers.
Fred.
Yeah.
Hunt and peck, Fred. Hunt and peck.
Well, we should get results in a couple hours on that plate run.
Couple hours.
Yeah. What do you
Man.
think? It's instantaneous? That'll never happen.
The world moves so fast these days.
I used to have to mail it.
Yeah.
Now with but 18 strokes on my keyboard. I'll get it in mere hours, possibly days.
I remember the case of the hit and run at the lemonade stand. It took 12 hours. I'm still surprised that didn't turn out to be a land grab.
You had a very sincere concussion that day, young lady.
I figured they wanted to annex my lawn for an amusement park. After the concussion, that made less sense, but at the time.
So he'll ask you, so walk me through exactly what happened, and he'll take out a pad of paper and he'll start taking notes.
We were leaving the mall. We heard a big crash. We walked over and saw that a very hairy man, was stealing a statue.
Hairy man.
Yeah, he will write Bigfoot ? In parentheses as if to just throw Helen a bone.
Thank you, Fred.
We gave chase.
Okay. Gonna need you kids to not do that again.
It was fine. We stopped for all the red lights.
Which is how they got away.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you should have run a red light, Dorothy.
No, but is there like a form we can fill out to get like a siren?
No.
What if we got like junior police?
Like a badge or...
You're not getting a badge. I'm not deputizing you.
I didn't
you can't make citizens arrests.
But what if we gave Chester a badge?
If he's a raccoon? And I'm going to need to see some tags for him, I'm pretty sure.
No.
Cheese it.
Let's keep our eyes on the case at hand, Fred. So, wait, who got the painting clue?
Oh, I did.
Okay. We've heard something about like a painting went missing too. Someone's clearly targeting our founding father and mother.
He'll say...
I suspect a land grab.
Of course you do. He'll kind of quickly take out like a pen light and like check your eyes real fast.
I'm dilating.
And he'll say, yeah, the painting. We never did find the painting. We assume it was a janitor or something. Can never prove it though. It's not a land grab. Not everything is a land grab, Dorothy. What would a painting have to do with a land grab?
They would have grabbed the land that was in the painting, and it's probably represented by the statue.
Okay, but that doesn't give them legal claim to it.
Or this land could have once belonged to a nomadic herd of Bigfoot.
Okay. I'm going back to my theory, which is that the deed was on the back of the painting, but only half of it, and the other half was under the statue. Mark my words.
Why? So he will say to you, Dorothy, mm-hmm. And why would they steal the whole statue then instead of just taking the deed?
I plead the fifth.
Did you take it?
No.
You don't need to plead the fifth, dear.
Mary Jo, you had some crazy theory, didn't you?
I thought it was a prank.
A prank is much more likely for the statue.
Okay. Now we're believing a little moon bed. Okay.
It was probably some dumb college kids or some dumb high schoolers who bought a gorilla or a Bigfoot costume and are pulling a prank. We'll get a ransom note in a week or something.
Did you ever get a ransom note for the painting?
I didn't say the two crimes were related.
Fed, are you a Mason?
I'm a police officer.
First.
Yeah, you didn't answer that question.
Yeah.
I am not a Mason.
Okay.
Okay. I feel like I've entertained you girls long enough. Is there anything else? Otherwise, I have some very important business to get back to.
Do you need a number to contact us with those plates, or?
I still have your business card.
Or you
Okay.
can call my mom down at, once bitten, twice by.
I am glad that made it on the stream, but I am.
He'll say, I could do that. Yeah. Maybe that's the best way to reach you, girls.
Fred's hot on your mom. Okay. I gotta go.
Okay, so Dorothy steps outside.
Just outside. I'm not that far. Just looking around. Like, how far are we from town hall?
From, like, town hall? Yeah, like a block or two.
And how far is that from the lodge?
Like a block or two. Forms a triangle. Or a really bad three-pointed star.
A 3-pointed star. And if you add the bad hits, it's a 4-pointed star.
It's like all like weird and long down here.
Yep. Just putting together the pieces right now.
Helen and Mary Jo, do you follow her outside?
Mary Jo would be like, "See you later, Fred."
Bye, Mary Jo. Kind of turn around. What happened to my coffee? Chester's dunking a donut in it. Okay. Hold on, pardon me for a second.
So do you guys want to head to the town hall first, or to see if we can get the hits?
Well, yeah. I don't think that Fred's actually going to tell us anything about the plate. It's still good that the police are on it, but I think, we're the mystery team. Yeah, if we go down there, certainly whatever teenager recorded that voice message will be susceptible to our wiles. We should be able to get more information about whether or not it's still rented and if they know anything about it.
Yeah,
So the bad hits.
I'm just saying, like, I'm so worried about my gas. So if we want to do the town hall now, because everything's in proximity to each other.
Yeah, but they're only going to let us in the public areas. But yeah, we could do that. I mean, you do have the car, so we're kind of whatever you want to do is what we have to do.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Okay,
I'm just saying, we're all equals here, but I do have the car.
Yeah.
So Dot's like, yeah, we should totally go to the hits. Mary Jo's like, so town hall then.
Yep.
So,
and we're walking. Yep.
so you walk the couple hundred feet down to town hall, up the stairs, and into the big front area where there's people coming and going, and there's like a big open vestibule kind of thing. It's got like a domed ceiling, and there's a couple hallways and desks, bank of elevators. What do you guys think to do?
Is there a big white space where painting used to hang?
There is a very there's an awkward part of the wall that looks like they've tried to cover where the big painting used to be with like a couple smaller paintings, and it just doesn't quite look right. It's sort of like a gallery style wall, but none of the rest of the decor matches that.
Everything around it sun bleached. It's just a giant square. Is not.
Let's go look at some painting. Flips down her sunglasses.
Okay, so you walk up to the paintings, and the ones that have replaced it. There's a fairly generic like Ruby Hollow at sunset. It's a big pine tree, and there's a sun behind it. There's one of the lake. There's one of City Hall. One of the Mason Lodge. There's like a historic movie theater in town. There's one of those. And then there's a fairly small painting, or two fairly small portraits. One of Ruby and the other of Hollow.
So that's a lot of real estate. This is a very big painting.
It was a very large painting.
And who else could steal such a large painting but a Bigfoot?
It could be multiple people, Helen.
Now, certainly we've come here on class field trips when we were younger.
Mm-hmm.
Do we remember the painting? What was the subject of the painting?
So the painting was, it was like a big expansive field, and you could see like two small ranch houses in the background, and then it was Helen and Richard shaking hands at kind of a central point. And there's like a fence behind them.
And is this more or less what the statue commemorates? Like, is it a similar kind of pose?
It's a similar thing, yeah. Like, kind of like, that's the pose. It's them shaking hands.
Well, everyone at Ruby Hollow knows that image. So who stands to grab land? Do we know what like intersection is there now? Like what is? Do we have a? We might be in the right place, or we might be close enough to the Hall of Records. Like what? Do we have an old photograph in the town, circa?
So it was for a long time a general store, and it is now a Sears, and those will never die.
No, thank God. That's a long-lasting brand. The Sears next to the Kmart, right?
Yep. Across the street from a Borders.
Famous for pizza.
Good. We can stop at the Babbages while we're there. The good Babbages. All right. Well, yeah. Now I suspect someone, maybe the Sears, wants to buy up all the land around it. I'm grasping right now, but like a picture's coming together.
Again, why would they need the painting to do that?
The Sears and the Masons working together. No. I know it's not Sasquatches, but like they're in there somehow.
Maybe it's just like art thieves. Because people like to steal art. It's like that. What was that movie? Crap. Now I don't know what year Mission Impossible came out.
I was going to say the Thomas Crown Affair.
Nice. Yeah, was there a Mission Impossible this early?
Late 90s.
That's late 90s.
I think late 90s is there's.
And this is just 1990X, so all these things can be true.
Yes.
So I might not be playing Ultima 7 anymore. Although now maybe it's downgraded by financial status that I'm just playing Ultima 7.
Yeah, you don't even get a Final Fantasy. You get an Ultima.
I get an Ultima.
The first
they're very
Mission
cutting
Impossible came out in 1996.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. We're still mid-90s then. Well, but like if it's just pranks, breaking into City Hall is a pretty elaborate prank. So is tearing down a statue. And they haven't ransomed them like Fred said.
Yeah,
That's-
which like sports teams would definitely do that, right, Mary Jo?
I mean, nobody at Ruby Hollow High. Not after the Violet Hill incident.
Yeah. That poor goat.
A raccoon will.
Listen, Violet Hill's garbage, but Rami didn't deserve that.
No one deserved that.
It's a goat named Rammy?
Well, yeah, you can't get a real ram.
Fair.
Adoy, Andy. I don't know. Something's just not adding up here.
I think we
yeah.
need more data.
Yeah.
So to the bad hits.
I guess so.
Either that or the Masons Lodge. See if they've got some new art. Who was the suspected Mason historically? Was it Helen's brother?
It was Helen's husband. It was
Husband. Right.
Wait, was it?
No, yeah, I think that's right.
I wrote down Helen's first husband.
Helen's first husband, but he died mysteriously. That's right.
Oh, sure.
And his name was Hank Hollow.
160-year-old mystery's about to be revealed. Land grab style. Well, yeah, I do think the bad hits is still our best lead on like who is actually doing this right now. But it's your guess. I did scrape together some change from the couch. And right now gas is only like $1.29 a gallon. So
Oh my god, over $1 a gallon.
yeah, no, it's been real bad.
Yeah.
Thanks, Clinton. In
Okay.
this economy.
Let's head to the hits then.
Okay. So you all pile back into the metro. It sputters to life. And roars down the street. As you all head to the bad hits.
Mm-hmm.
So as you get there, you can see, it's a fairly typical rental car place. There's a bunch of box trucks and vans in the parking lot, a couple pickup trucks, and then, a fleet of generic Hondas, Hyundais, and Toyotas ready to be rented. And yeah, you walk into the front, a little bell jingles, and some pimply-faced teenage boy is behind the counter.
Would we know said teenage boy? I'm guessing it's a small town enough that everyone
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah, what's his scene?
Let's see. Who's got... What interpersonal relationships does everyone have? Yeah, you would all know that this kid is named Brandon.
Oh, Brandon.
About to succumb to our female wiles.
Which is that any girls are talking to you, Brandon.
Oh my god!
That's right.
So,
I've been described as something of a vamp.
with your short skirt and your giant turtleneck sweater.
Yeah. It's very chilly in October.
Your knee highs and your Mary Janes.
Oh, actually, they just said I always look damp. I heard what I wanted to.
As the bell jingles, he says, "Welcome to Hits."
Hey, Brandon.
Oh, hey, Mary Jo.
So, we were wondering, like,
Yeah. Sadie
have you
Hawkins is coming up.
No, Brandon. Keep reaching for the stars, bud.
No, not. We're still deciding on that.
Oh.
We were, we were hoping like some guy sort of clipped us, last night, and he was driving. We think it's one of your vans.
He will point to a big sign behind him that says, "If they hit you, it's not our fault."
That was very quick, Andrew. I don't like it.
Oh, we know that. We're just trying to like find the guy so he can pay for my car.
Oh, okay, yeah. He'll like smack his computer monitor and it won't do anything, so he starts rifling through papers.
That's not how you treat a computer. I have a plate number if that'll help.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I slapped out a torn off sheet of notebook paper.
He'll say, "Okay, yeah. Okay, he paid in cash. But he returned it this morning."
When was it? A big hairy guy?
Oh, yeah.
Were you working this morning?
Like a normal-sized hairy guy, but yeah.
What was he like? Unusually hairy?
He's pretty hairy. Brandon kind of subconsciously like reaches for his crustache, like.
No. It's the playoff period's really coming in, Danny Briere.
Who's he? Young high schooler out of Quebec?
Oh shit! Yeah, no. Yep. He's my future husband. Well, when did he return it? And is it currently on the lot?
Yeah, we haven't rented it out yet. Rented it. He dropped it off right when we opened. Seemed like it was in a real hurry.
Well, what did he sign? He had to have signed something. What did he leave a name?
Yes, his name is John Dewey. Oh, that says Joe. That says Joe.
Andrew. Well, can we inspect the vehicle?
I'm gonna need someone to use some kind of skill, but yes, one of you will have a skill that can be used to do something to this poor boy.
Well, I mean, I have a couple skills.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so how do you want to approach it?
I don't know if I want to whip out the taunt skill yet, but
I got taunt and intimidation.
I
have negotiation and reassurance.
I have negotiation, reassurance, and taunt.
Okay.
I think negotiate would be better for this.
Yeah, any of those are applicable. It's just how you want to do it. So if you want to taunt him and browbeat him and nag him into letting you in, you totally can. If you want to negotiate, he has an idea in mind of what he would like out of this bargain. Or if you want to reassure him that he's doing a good job.
Or that he'll be doing his civic good because this is a street crime.
Would he care about that?
Justice.
If you roll good enough. I mean, it's true. I don't have a date to Sandy Hawkins Day. I forgot that was coming up.
I mean, do you want to go with Brandon?
He's like using a paperclip to pick something out of his nails.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a big one.
Oh no.
What were we talking about?
You were going to let us see the car.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
I don't know. I could get in trouble for that, though.
I mean, we're not taking it for a joyride. We just want to look inside.
guess there's no harm in that.
You don't even need to give us the keys. You can come with us.
Oh, okay.
Though we will need the keys.
Oh, okay.
Well, you unlock it. You never you never give us the keys. You just unlock it.
I think that sounds fair. And he'll yell something into the back about how he's helping a customer on the lot. And he'll walk out and individually unlock all the doors because clickers are high tech at this point.
They're for sure not a stock option.
And yeah, there's like 2 front doors, a side panel, and then the 2 big back doors.
Yeah, I knew there was a reason Jenny Mills has been talking about you, Brandon.
Really?
Yep. So I want to open the back. I want to see bronze smudges or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Statue
So let's
make.
see. What do you got?
I still have a little notice left, and I have research. I don't. Well, what's the difference between research and scholarship? Anyway, I have notice. I have a little notice left.
Oh, there is a difference. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but there is the book does make a distinction.
I think scholarship is like stuff that you generally know in school. Or
Right,
something
it's scholastics.
and research is things that you can learn or something. That I don't know.
And on top of my native notice, I also have a Procyon companion. I can borrow from as needed.
Yeah, the raccoon will clamber his way up into the bay of the truck, and
Just his top hat.
okay. Dot and Mary Jo, you both notice that there is indeed a fairly large gouge in the bed of the truck where it looks like somebody dragged a statue.
Yeah.
And Helen, with your outdoors score, you find a chunk of fur in the passenger side seat.
I knew it. Can I tell what kind of fur it is?
If you spend a point, perhaps you can.
Confirmation bias. It's Bigfoot fur.
I'm pretty sure it's Bigfoot fur, but I'll spend a point anyway.
Oh, right, duh. I'm like, what do you get on your roll? You don't have to roll in this game.
You don't have to.
You don't have to, unless I tell you to. So, it's some kind of, you think, like, bear fur, maybe?
But it looks like real fur. It doesn't look like...
It doesn't look like costume fur or anything like that.
Okay.
Need I remind you, bears don't drive cars.
Bears driving, how can that be?
Thank you. Thank you. Bear drive car? How could this be? Great reference. I'm high-fiving you in my heart. Okay, so...
That show just got canceled in this timeline, probably.
Yeah. Man, the best 2 episodes of television ever.
They're bringing it back, actually. Anyway,
Oh,
we're getting off topic.
shit. We will talk about that in a minute. Hey, Brandon, when's the last time this John Dewey rented like a van or something?
Oh,
Would you say it was appropriate amount of time ago for the painting mishap? I didn't write a date down for that.
6 months.
Yeah, 6 months ago or so. Have you seen
I'll-
this guy before?
I can go check his record.
Yeah, pulled on John Dewey's.
Yeah, he'll come back a couple minutes later. He said he's rented a van. He rented a box truck about 6 months ago. He rented a van last month. And he rented a van 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
And then yesterday, well, 2 days ago, and then returned it yesterday or this morning.
Yeah, the weekend rate's pretty good. What was 2 weeks ago? Like, is there a residence listed for insurance purposes? You understand?
For insurance purposes, sure. I don't know if I'm allowed to disclose that information. Rental car agent, client confidentiality.
Brandon.
I'm only a
Listen.
junior agent.
No, Brandon.
Did you have to
Obviously,
like?
you know that Mary Jo is in like all the same clubs as Jenny Mills, and so like, if you need someone to put in a good word for the whole Sadie Hawkins thing, I'm just saying now.
But you said she was talking about me, so I'm like a shoe-in, right? But
Not a shoe-in. I'd say you have
Oh
a
my
shoe
God.
in the door. You know what I mean?
my
But, like,
confidence is shattered.
no, wait. How'd I do that?
I'm a fragile teenage boy.
Teenage boys are the worst. They just disintegrate in your hand like tissue paper. Well, I tried, guys.
No, wait,
No, I'm
work,
just-
wait, work for it.
No, leave me alone. Wait, come back. I was being a brooding loner. I don't actually want to be alone. I'm just saying, like, yeah, she's been talking about you, but if you want to like close the deal, like a close friend saying, "Hey, you know who really helped us out was Brandon," is just going to be like, "I'm using a point of negotiate here, Andrew. Work with me."
Okay, yeah. So he'll say, "Oh, if you can really put a good word in, I can get you a photocopy of his paperwork."
Yeah, Brandon, that would be great.
Okay. Hold on, it takes a while for the machine to warm up.
Oh. I'll thumbs up the girls.
And he'll come
Ask
back.
him if he had to like Xerox his license or anything.
Oh yeah, they probably had to do that. So like that would be great. Oh man, I feel like Drew Barrymore right now.
He'll come back like 10 minutes later. He's got ink all over his hands. I had an
Checks out.
accident.
Oh,
And he'll hand you a sticky, inky pile of papers.
fantastic.
And
You need to wait for them to dry. But okay.
And Dot and Mary Jo, using your research, quickly flipping through the papers, you find an address, but it's kind of not really in town. It's like on like an access road in the middle of, like on the outskirts of the lake, but in the woods.
Sure, that checks out. But not Violet Hill, right?
No, God no.
Okay.
I would never send you to that cesspool.
Good lord. Yeah. Go to a doctor, all of you. Well, then I feel perfectly safe driving off to this unmarked pathway by the lake.
It's the 90s, after all.
Yeah. 3 teenage girls who haven't told anyone where they're going. 24 hours. This is safest houses.
With no immediate way to contact anyone or them.
I know you guys checks out. I think we solved it. But it's not my car.
Okay. Would you all like to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Mary Jo will, because she's so prepared, will also bring a baseball bat.
Okay. Using your preparedness skill. I like it.
Yep.
And I do have that flashlight, which is like a mag light. It is some 10 pounds of flashlight somehow.
And
Like those police flashlights
yeah.
that you can use as a
For sure.
and Chester will pull out a pocket knife.
Jesus, Chester.
Oh, I'm sorry, my mom gave that to him.
It's a little engraved. It says CTR on it.
Yep.
The raccoon.
The raccoon.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, we banged sixpence on the richer on the way over, and
Maybe 18 songs about Superman that came out in the 90s.
3 doors down. This song will age perfectly.
So eventually you start hitting some rough road because the Geo is notoriously good at off-road. And just boom, 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 boom.
It won a J.D. Power Associates Award for having 0 suspension.
You feel every bump.
Yes, a remarkable feat in engineering. How is this allowed on the road? J.D. Power.
Technically a car award from JD Power.
All right.
Worth every penny. And yeah, you approach some kind of creepy in the middle of the woods little cabin.
Is there like a statue? A rolled up painting on the front porch or anything?
Yeah, using your notice, there's definitely a statue in the backyard.
Doodles. There it is.
Solve that case pretty quick.
Yeah.
And then some very, very large, hairy man he's wearing overalls, but he has no shirt on underneath, and he's only got one buckled. And he comes out wielding with a shovel in his hand, and he says, "Hey,
Hey,
get."
sir, I do not know, but I believe you have a stolen property behind your house.
My land, my rights. Possession is 9/10 of ownership.
And if I'm not wrong, we're also going to find a painting in this establishment.
My taxpayers' money paid for that painting. Tax is a theft upon my land. It's a land grab.
You did it, Daddy. You did it. Well, I would like to approach this man and take off his head to reveal the Masonic owner of Sears.
I would like to point out that this person is clearly human. They're just very hairy.
Nope.
Oh, that's my beard.
Oh. Okay. I got ahead of my skis there. I should have just taken the land grab part as his victory. I back up with a mag light. Mister, you can't just go around stealing valuable town property. What is your deal? And I turn on the flashlight under my own face before I realize that's for spooky stories, and I pointed at his face for interrogations.
Kind of puts his hand up over his eyes, and he says, "I don't know, because I wanted them." Let's see. You all have BS detector at the wazoo. Yeah, he is lying.
Yeah, no, I am. It's like my only social skill.
Mary Jolly will shut up. Try again.
Okay.
The flashlight back under my face and back at him.
He'll say, "If you must know, it was to impress someone."
Is that person a Sasquatch?
No. They prefer Bigfoot.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Is that person a Bigfoot?
No, that's ridiculous. But he's also lying again.
Wait, what? Who? Do you want the Sears or the town hall?
Not what?
Who's the Bigfoot you want to impress?
Just live around these parts. Come by every once in a while. I thought they was mighty interesting, so I tried to impress them with my art collection. They seemed into human art.
I don't know who's more confused, Marty or Dottie. Okay.
Mary Jo will say, "Sir, that's no way to impress big feet. Bigfoots, big feet."
Big's foot, I believe.
Big. That is grammatically sound.
He'll say, "Look, I didn't mean to cause no trouble. I didn't mean to get no kids on my property. I'll bring the painting and all the other stuff I took. I'll return
All the
it
other,
home."
yeah. What did you take 2 weeks ago? We didn't get that.
Let's
clue.
see. It's because we're running out of time. He also stole the original town layout, a deed of the original general store, and some very old Native American pottery.
A deed, a land grab. There are no actual like Bigfoot around though, right?
Looking around, no.
Was one in the car with you last night?
Yeah.
Do you have like a way of contacting them?
No. They come by to
They just
collect
get
their...
your renovate. Wait, to collect your what? Finish that sentence.
to collect their treasures that I've stolen for them. Helped orchestrate a stealing.
So they have the paintings and all the stuff.
Yeah. But I can get them back. Well, I have some of them. They got the statue.
Yeah. So the Bigfoots were art thieves the whole time?
Yeah. I don't know why you think that's weird. They're very cultured creatures. Fascinated by human works of art. They don't have art amongst themselves. Sad.
Man,
You just gotten them some crayons at the Kmart.
They also have incredibly discerning taste. Kmart's will never go out of business.
Yeah.
My mom did say that their wants are unknowable to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now that J.C. Penney's gone out of business, I keep picking up a southern accent now. Now that J.C. Penney's gone out of business, yeah, there's no way anyone's stopping Kmart. I look around with Chester's help, incidentally, and look for Big's footprints.
There are very large humanoid-ish, ape-ish footprints around in the bud.
Huh.
I mean, that could be just his footprint. You never know.
Yeah, look at his feet.
He's got pretty big feet, but he's
Yeah,
wearing he's wearing boots.
Yeah, but not all the time, right?
Probably not.
Did this fur come from the Big's foot?
Kind of grab it, smell it, say, yeah.
I knew it. Can I have that fur back?
No. Now get off my property.
If we can call Fred. Damn it, there's
a phone.
Can we use?
Well, yeah, we will have to go.
Call my mom.
No.
He better have a phone.
Don't believe it. That's how the government finds you.
Yep. No, we'll just go back to town and leave this creepy hill person alone.
Thank you. All I asked.
Okay. We'll just go call Fred when we get back.
Yeah, we'll go back to the police station.
Okay. So yeah, you guys head back to the police station. Sorry, we'll wrap this up right now. So you guys head back to the police station, call Fred, and this guy is taken in for questioning, and all of the pieces of artwork and various pieces of town paraphernalia are returned. Cut back to, at the end of the episode, cut back to the guy standing there waiting for Fred to show up. A Sasquatch walks into frame, pulls off his mask, and says, "You idiot, I needed that deed. It was a land grab!" And he just looks heartbroken that it's not a real Bigfoot.
Helen looks equally as heartbroken.
But Helen doesn't know.
Ellen doesn't know.
That's true.
She still thinks there's pig's feet.
Yep.
Yes. I will
Daddy's
find
frozen
them
in
one day.
frame.
But Dottie doesn't know either.
No.
Yeah.
But by the end, she still was skeptical of just this hillbilly walking around in bare feet sometimes.
Outros and plugs. Thank you for playing my dumb Sasquatch mystery.
It was dumb.
Outros and plugs. CC.
Hi, I'm CC, aka Soup, aka Soupska. You can find me on the internet here in the current year, 2019. And I'm on Twitter and Instagram if you want to look at some artwork.
Liz.
Hi, I'm Liz. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I don't know why you would, but I'm there. And I'm here most of the time, so.
Cat pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Marty.
Yeah, well, I don't have to tell you guys that Jinkos are never going out of style. So invest heavily now. And I gotta tell you, Windows isn't gonna last. So those are some pro tips from the past. Pew pew pew.
I'm Andy Hatton, at Andy Hatton on Twitter. This week, Task Force Unlikely, sadly, is canceled. But Thursday, there will be a Call of Cthulhu stream, and that'll be good. So, yeah, check that out. And next week, there'll be another Call of Cthulhu stream, and working on a replacement episode for Star Chasers. Sorry, we've missed a couple D&D shows in a row. Just kind of bad luck on scheduling and stuff like that. But it's our first real snafu in a very long time. So I think we're doing a great job, if I can say so myself.
Yeah. Heck yes.
Check out Bubblegumshoe. It's by Evil Hat Games. It's fucking hysterical and awesome and super fun. And you can play dumb, fun mysteries with your friends and their raccoons and top hats. Have a great night, everybody.